upon a time, in a small village nestled between rolling hills and a dense forest, living a kind hearted farmer named Simeon. Samuel was known for his generosity and his willingness to help anyone in need. Despite his modest means, he always found a way to share his resources and time with others. One summer, the village was hit by a severe drought. The field dried up and the crops withered under the relentless sun. The villagers were worried about their future, as their primary source of livelihood was agriculture. Simeon, like anyone else, felt the pinch of the threat but remained optimistic. One morning, while tending to his parched field, Simeon noticed a thin, weary looking man approaching the stranger, who introduced himself as Elias. Had a gaunt face and eyes that spoke up of many hardships. Elias explained that he had been traveling for days searching for work and food. Simeon, despite his own struggles, invited Elias at his home. He offered him meal and a place to rest. Elias gratefully accepted and after eating shared his story. He was a carpenter by trade, but the threat had made it impossible for him to find work in his hometown. Desperate to support his family, he had set out in a search of opportunities elsewhere. Samuel, moved by Alice's plight, decided to offer him a job. He needed help around the farmer, and even though he pinched pay much, he hoped it would be better than nothing. Les agreed, and from that one day on, the two men worked side by side, tilling the land and trying to salvage what little they could from the fields. One evening, after a particular exhausting day, Elias approached Simeon with a proposal. Simeon, I've been thinking, what if we build a large cistern to collect and store rainwater? It might help us survive this threat and be useful in the future as well. Samuel considered the idea. It was ambitious, but Elias' craftsmanship and determination made him believe that it was possible. They spent the next few days planning and gathering materials. The villagers, seeing their efforts, came curiously and gradually offered their help. Soon, what started as the two-man project became a community endeavor. After weeks of hard work, the crystal was finally complete. It was an impressive structure capable of holding a sustained amount of water. The timing couldn't have been better as the sink soon darkened and rain began to pour. The crystal filled up quickly filled up, proving the village with a much needed supply of water. The threat eventually ended and the village slowly returned to its former stage of abundance. The villagers grateful for Simil and Ellis.